Good morning. It is Tuesday, September 24th. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to MessyMocha. So grab your cup and let's sip this early morning mocha up. Well, it's really not that early, but it's earlier than I would typically come on. I have some things that I need to handle today. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears I call the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way in. Fair use commentary. As always, this broadcast is for education, criticism, news reporting, and entertainment purposes only. Those of you who are at work, at home, wherever you are, I'm glad that you joined me. Shout out to my moderators, Baby Juju and Vicky Black. Let's get into a little bit of the mess this morning before I get into the news. Now, so this morning, I check my emails and I, stroll the YouTube streets whenever I can get a chance. And I did just that as things continue to populate my, my feed. All right. And so look who's complaining. Look who's complaining. It would be none other than D for Danielle talking about the subject of false strikes that are going on around YouTube and strike wars. Well, apparently, someone allegedly did one of her numbers that she typically would do, say that they are representing someone, and she's complaining that they're not authorized or no one authorized them to put a strike on her. And she's contacting that individual saying, did you, do this and that? And it's so the hypocrisy. Right now, she has applied false strikes to my account. And she complains that this person will do anything and everything to lie. You mean in the same way that she does? I only had to, preview a little bit of it to understand just the notion that look who's complaining. Look who's complaining and saying some of the same things that I have said about false striking. I just, I wanted to get into just a little bit of it. The countdown continues. Well, it does. The countdown continues. On my left, we've got 5 days, 11 hours, 28 minutes, 5 seconds until the end of September. September the 30th. Why is that countdown? Well, because the U.S. Marshals are still on their way, wherever they are. It's Tuesday. Okay. And I'm going to talk a little bit about this bombardment of strikes against Hezbollah in this new wave. But again, look who's complaining. False strikes, for anyone that does it, it's not fair. It's not right. But the very person who has initiated more than close to 200 fabricated false strikes where my channel is down right now on pause because of this. It's just amazing the double standard that this individual seems to apply to herself. It's just amazing. Hang on. Let me just take a look at something. Talking about, there's a content creator with the name of Sweet Spot, and someone who put something on Spotify, and she's complaining that this person wasn't authorized to strike, and that she's going to work behind the scenes, do her thing in silence, and she plays chess, not checkers. But here's the main thing. It's she's complaining when someone does something to her that she does all of the time. It's not right by any stretch of the imagination. I don't apply false strikes, but right now I am have been targeted. So I just thought I'd say a little bit about that. There could be a lot more that I could say about this particular video. I've only watched just a few clips, again, just to know that she plans to fight her strikes in the same way that I plan to fight mine. She plans to fight any privacy complaints that are put on her, just like I plan to do mine. As part of the YouTube community of content creators and this whole strike war that's going on between individuals to try to take people's channels down, take their bag, take their livelihood, take their voice, is just incredibly amazing that it's this person who chief among people who apply false strikes, chief among people who represent themselves as someone's authorized representative to strike. Numerous times, numerous content creators. It's two-sided. No, it's one-sided. It's her way. And yes, I'm speaking out because, again, currently this is what I'm having to deal with. And I'm dealing with this same individual who is complaining right now to her followers. Complaining, saying, I only used, and I'm paraphrasing, I only used a small piece of their video. And it was fair use commentary. The same does not apply. And not only, it wasn't their video, they have struck me under false pretense. It's a double standard. It's hypocrisy, and people should know. Okay. Now, let me come out. You see I'm early. Got that out of the way in about 10 minutes. With about 4 minutes of music. So 6 minutes. Let's see who has joined me this morning. Fair use commentary. Yes, Baby Juju says, follow Unwind with Teddy on Facebook, Stationhead, Instagram, X, Twitch, and Discord. Good morning to you, Latoya. Good morning to Mimi Twin. I see you out there working. Hey, good morning, Teddy and the mom, listening while working to all in the bear cave. All right. And yes, go ahead, subscribe to Run Tell That Too, Unwind with Teddy. I'm Natasha the Machine, and D for Danielle. Still a beautiful fall day. Let's get into a little bit of this news, shall we? Let's try this once again. Pull up that side of the screen. And I don't think I will be on for an entire hour. I had planned to come on even earlier, but uh, I did not. So let's do this. Fair use commentary. Let's throw this back up, shall we? I talked about this last night and the importance of this being in the news because it's affecting U.S. troops as well that have been ordered uh, to the region. So let me just tell you a little bit about this and we'll move through the news as quickly as I can. So live updates as of now, 558 individuals, let's take this music off, at least 558 individuals have been killed in Lebanon, and thousands flee as IDF has ramped up airstrikes against the militant group, Hezbollah. So Israel trades strikes with Hezbollah once again as Lebanon is reeling after the deadliest day since 2006. I've talked about it last night. So Israel and Hezbollah are trading waves of airstrikes a day after Israeli air attacks targeting the militant group killed more than 500 people across Lebanon. On Monday was the deadliest day in Lebanon in nearly 2 decades. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has told the people of Lebanon to leave the areas where Israel is targeting Hezbollah. Thousands are fleeing their homes, some after receiving automated calls, text messages, and broadcasts urging them to evacuate. An Israeli official told CNN the security cabinet had agreed to continue to raise the level of military operations every day. The Israeli military has not ruled out the possibility of a ground invasion. Meanwhile, Israel and Hezbollah have launched tit for tat strikes since the war in Gaza began, but Israel escalated attacks on the group over the past week have again heightened fears of a regional war. So, 2 minutes ago, hours after traffic, as thousands are fleeing southern Lebanon, searching for safety. Let's take a look maybe at a picture. You can see Syrian families sitting on with their belongings atop these vehicles and back of trucks, cars, however they can make their way out of the city. It's a complete traffic jam and it has hurt the population's economy, turned things upside down in this particular area. It's complete chaos this morning. Lebanon has been thrown into chaos as Israel continues its attacks on what is said are Hezbollah positions across its northern neighborhood territory. Footage shared on social media showed long lines of traffic as people tried to flee southern Lebanon, which has been subjected to an intense Israeli bombardment, more so than other parts of the country. This toward the capital of Beirut. Traveling southern Lebanon towards Beirut usually takes 90 minutes at most, but massive traffic jams have stretched that area out for 12 hours or more. So, again, just imagine all of these families who are with a few of their belongings stuck in uh, this mass traffic that is trying to flee. They're terrified. They can hear the bombardment in the, way in the background as they've been told to get out. Well, where are they going to flee to? Let's wait a minute. Let's go right back here. Take that off the screen. Where are they going to flee? It's chaotic. And what is the U.S. going to do? Well, they've sent troops to the area. Reuters is reporting that terrified Lebanese families are fleeing massive Israeli bombardment. Hezbollah has said Israel is dropping leaflets with very dangerous barcodes onto Lebanon. The United Nations General Assembly is going to meet in New York, and more than 130 world leaders giving their speeches to the assembly in New York just 16 minutes ago. Let me see if I can just show you what it looks like at the assembly. Let's copy that. If I can do it. Hang on, guys. Let me put this on. This is fair use commentary. All right, so you can see they're right in the middle. That's the UN General Assembly. And Biden to address, President Biden is expected to address the UN Assembly for the last time as president. Let me see what the Reuters is saying about that. It came out at just after 1 a.m. this morning. And who is calling me now? Hold on. Let's see, we can just cut that music off, turn the phones down. I have been on my phone since early this morning, and I did not turn the volume down. Okay, so this is U.S. President Joe Biden addresses the 78th session of the UN General Assembly in New York. That is pictured from 2023. Okay, but today, well, it is the 24th. Reuters is reporting this. Let's see. U.S. President Joe Biden will look to burnish his foreign policy legacy in a UN speech on Tuesday, still facing the challenges posed by Ukraine's effort to repel Russian invaders and in a Middle East mirrored in war. With 4 months left in office, Biden steps up to the green marble lectern to address world leaders at the UN General Assembly, with wars in both regions posing dilemmas likely to outlast his presidency. Likely, you think? With these two wars going on, Ukraine and Russia, Israel, Hezbollah, I don't see either one of them ending anytime soon unless a miracle would happen. A peace agreement signed or stay from, just a halt temporarily. just just so that medical supplies, food, medicine, and aid workers can get in and assist in those ravished areas. As efforts falter to impose a Gaza truce, and with Israel and Lebanon, Hezbollah waging a cross border war, the Pentagon said on Monday it will send a small number of additional troops to the Middle East out of an abundance of caution. Biden's presidency has been dominated by foreign policy challenges, from Russia's February 2022 invasion of Ukraine to the Palestinian Hamas attack in southern Israel and hostage taking since last October the 7th and the resulting Israeli assault on Gaza. Countering China and Iran, which backs both Hamas and Hezbollah, have consumed major chunks of the president's time. A senior administration official said Biden's speech, it's set at 10 a.m., will give him an opportunity to talk up what he considers major achievements of his time in office. And I do not plan to carry that live because I will be on my way to an important engagement. All right. However, when the summary comes out, I'm sure later this afternoon or maybe evening, I'll take a look at it and maybe give some commentary on it tonight. Okay. But what is President Biden going to say? As this will be the last time as president that he is at least scheduled to uh, speak before the UN General Assembly. I don't know. It's like the world is on fire, and well, it is. I mean, we've got two wars going on that we are at least providing billions and billions and billions of dollars in aid. Not millions, billions. And we are going to continue to pour billions and millions of dollars into Israel, also to assist Ukraine, because every time you look around, there's a new package that's sent up to Capitol Hill for approval for monies, for more weapons, for more sophisticated fighter jets, for training, for munition. And then what's happening here at home? Yes, you can email me right now at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com, as we are quickly approaching the 9 o'clock hour. You know what? I just thought about it when I said quickly. Time doesn't go by any faster than the seconds on the clock, but it's a phrase that people use, and okay, so it was trite. I should say approaching the 9 o'clock hour. Okay, so what else is in the news and that I've seen this morning already? Well, there are a number of things, but let's see if I want to report on crime in Louisiana. Oh, out of control. I showed my audience last night just a little bit of some footage from Philadelphia streets over the weekend. Well, in New Orleans, they are complaining about crime, uh, while homicides have appeared to drastically drop in New Orleans. There's other crimes that have, you know, gone up, gone up. So New Orleans, which was dubbed America's murder capital just 2 years ago, during the post COVID crime spike, has recorded a decrease in homicides by about 50%. That's good news. Since 2022, including a 71% drop in juvenile homicides since 2023. There's been this new Ann Kirkpatrick, who was named the superintendent of New Orleans Police Department, which is the equivalent of a police chief, just last year, attributes the recent success in preventing violent crime to collaboration between local, federal, and state officials. Quoting, there has definitely been a turnaround in this city. Kirkpatrick told Fox News Digital, we are by far outpacing the national trend, which, by the way, the national trend of a drop, but they're outpacing the rates. She says ours are twice what the national trend is. It is not by accident, it is intentional. We are actually very strategic, and we can point to a couple of strategies that we know are making the difference. The police superintendent noted that the police department speaks weekly with community organizations, state police, federal authorities, and district attorneys. I wonder if that could be duplicated in other cities such as Chicago, Boston, Detroit, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles. I mean, you can just name Miami, some of the major cities who have faced either spikes in certain crime and or a drop in homicides. Okay, illegal immigrant accused of killing a journalist in New Orleans. That does, even if it is small in population as compared to the others, it is spotlighted because it goes to immigration that is leading at the top, along with the economy, what both presidents, well, I'll say Vice President Kamala Harris and the former President Donald Trump are talking about. All right. 30 minutes in, maybe I can wrap things up kind of right here. Let's see what else. Any other exclusives? If you are down in the Florida area, Florida is bracing for a potential heavy hitting hurricane. It's supposed to be the largest so far in the season. Meteorologists are showing the potential path here. Okay, so Florida is bracing for what could be the United States' heaviest hitting hurricane so far this season as an area of thunderstorms build strength in the Caribbean Sea before potentially bringing life-threatening storm surge and hurricane force winds to the southeast later this week. So if you're in the area, be prepared. Uh, People are, making their purchases, boarding up homes, sandbagging, whatever they do there in Florida. Okay, that storm is called Helene. Helene. Okay. What else? What else? So let's put that here in the middle, and yes, just like that. So as updates come in, the countdown is still a rolling countdown. where there are some court documents that are set to be delivered somewhere to Danielle Robertson with her name on it. Okay. We will keep you up to date on that. Again, I mentioned Look Who's Complaining, Analyze This at Unwind with Teddy. Uh, I touched on complaints of strikes, and it is certainly what applies to them doesn't apply to anyone else or vice versa. They can complain about authorized representatives or false strikes or false claims and check and follow up with YouTube. But anyone else that does the same, especially when they're false, with evidence, all they do is snicker and laugh like a hyena. Okay, let's put up the beautiful leaves of fall. I'm going to read some of your comments, and then we're going to wrap this up. I know I sped right through it. It is 2 minutes to the hour. It's 8:59 right now. The clock just turned. I hope you are enjoying this broadcast. If you are, please hit the like on your way out. Biggest bear hugs go to all the Grizzlies this morning. Again, you can email me at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. If you email me overnight, if you DM me overnight, check your DM. I have responded to some of you with information that you are seeking. Okay. Good morning. Baby Juju says, and thanks for coming to come to court with Teresa's. Yes, stopping by to say hello. Everyone is welcome as long as the comments are respectful in the chat. And it's really, should I launch into it for just a moment? On the very basis that when come to our court with Teresa's showed up in my chat some time ago, there was, it's, no, it was. It caused such a stir that when she left, uh, it was a missed opportunity at that point for me to at least bring her up and find out like what's going on. And subsequent to that, because people are putting out false narratives like we are best of friends. I am a content creator. She is one. She has made a public acknowledgement of the things that she has said about me in the past, knowing that others had brought to her information about me. She acted upon that, which I have said. I don't take that back. It was trash. Come on, I turned my phone down. That must be the signal. It is 9 o'clock because as I mentioned, I have something um, that I need to take care of this morning. All right. Maybe it's like run tell that too. Someone is running and telling me something. I don't know. I thought I turned it down. Let me check my email real quick. It looks good. It looks good. Read one or two more comments. We won't get any further into the conversation that I was getting ready to speak on, but oh well. Anything else? I plan to come back later this evening. Keep your bear phones on uh, and watch for any updates on the community post. I did a meltdown from last night. I may put that up. Just the um, portion when Makeup Diva and Curls, who is here. Good morning, Makeup Diva and Curls. Uh, joined me last night to talk about what's going on in her city of Philadelphia. So I think I'll put that up. That was like 45 minutes. And I will be on my way. Anything else? Are we good? I think we are. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Have a great Tuesday.
Sunday fell. It's over, it's all we get. Now your eyes are feeling sad. You met someone, been telling him those lies. I stand here smaller than ever, and you just pass me by. We never found the right time. We'll never find it in a lifetime. Last Sunday fell, influenced by the strangest substance of time.